Alright, so if you guys are watching this video, then you probably have the same issue as me. You've been playing Anime Kingdom, but you have absolutely zero clue where all of the secret units are, so then that's where you can go ahead and get yourself some avatars. For example, as you guys can see, there are literally 5 avatars in the game. I have 0 unlocked, but don't worry, in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing every single location, so then you guys can go ahead and max out the game. So yeah, if you guys do end up finding this video helpful, then feel free to hit that like and subscribe button, and without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, how exactly does the avatar system work? Well, pretty much you need to find secret locations of secret enemies, and then it is going to be a very low drop chance to get when you defeat them. For example, for the very first location, what you want to do is once you spawn in the very first world of the Slayer Town, you want to head on over to this leaderboard over here, you know, the stars opened, and then go right behind it, and then you'll find a little hole that takes you all the way to where this secret pillar of stone is going to be. Now, as you guys can see, he has around 500,000, 400,000 HP, meaning that you do need to get kind of strong, you know, in order to take him out efficiently. So yeah, for those reasons, I wouldn't recommend trying to grind them until you have a solid team from like either close to the last world, or maybe if you have a secret or something, I don't know. But yeah, now that you guys know that location, we can move on to the next world. So teleporting on through to the Giant District, right? If I'm not mistaken, the secret location is going to be found kind of on the opposite side of the map. So once you spawn on in, right, what you want to do is you want to take a right, and then you want to go to where this like little mini river is going to be. Then from there, once you arrive at the mini river, you just want to keep on following it until eventually you get to the corner of the map. Now, you will know you're going in the right direction when you're seeing a bunch of these like, I believe they're called armor titans. Yeah, whatever they're called, these guys, when you see a bunch of them, then yeah, you know you're going in the right direction. And then over here in the very corner of the map is where you're going to be finding Eren, or should I say the young rogue, and in this case he's going to be having 20 million HP. So yeah, I go back to my previous point, make sure you're strong enough, because if you're not strong enough, you're not going to be able to grind them. Like literally, even with a secret that's level 35 right now and doing 18,000 damage, which is definitely decent, I'm still barely taking out his HP. And keep in mind, by the way, this is only the second world. But anyways, let's assume that you guys are strong enough, right? Let's say, alright SMG, I'm strong enough to handle this Giant District secret enemy really easily. Where is the third location going to be? Well, if we just quickly teleport on through, once again, this is going to be a very easy location. So once you spawn on in, right, what you want to do is you want to take a left, and you want to keep on going all around the map until eventually you arrive at these vaccine men. Then from there, once you keep on going around, it should be on one of these roads. Now, which one specifically, I don't really remember. Okay, it's going to be this one. So it's going to be right next to the Sea King boss, right next to the Monster Man, down over here. And yeah, this is going to be the Caped Baldy, and he's going to be having 200 million HP. Wow, these enemies are getting really tanky. Hopefully the Cursed School one won't be that broken. But yeah, for the Cursed School one, what you want to do is once you spawn on in, this is very, very close to spawn. You see this Cursed Star over here? You actually want to jump up and do a little bit of parkour. Then from there, you want to go to the very edge of the map, and he's going to be found somewhere on the side. Now, he is actually going to be found in this little like cave, I guess you could call it. I mean, he's under the rock, so keep in mind this is where spawn is, right? Just go behind the map over here, jump down, and this is where you're going to be finding the strongest sorcerer, having approximately 2 billion HP. Yes, all that leaves is one last world to check out. So let's quickly go ahead and let's quickly claim the quest, so then that way I can unlock the leveling town. So for the very final secret location, once you spawn on in, you do want to go ahead and find yourself wherever the final boss is going to be. Now, I believe he is going to be found somewhere over there. You'll know where the secret boss is, or sorry, the main boss, when you see where the star is. And then from there, if I remember correctly, it should be in this little corner, like far away from the main boss, and then you have to jump up here. Okay, yes, you just need to hop over this fence, and this is where you'll find the secret Ant King, and he's going to be having, I think, around 20 billion HP. Yeah, that's quite a lot. But anyways, good luck guys on getting your avatars. Once again, it is going to be the same system. When you take him out, it is going to be a very, very low drop chance to get the avatar. And then of course, the avatar is going to be having a different multitude of buffs. For example, Gyome, the very first world, is going to be having 0.25x luck. Then as well, Erin's going to be having 0.5x XP. Then Saitama, 0.2x damage. Pretty much just going to be like an avatar for a very specific boost, whether it's lucky, XP, damage, drops and yen, or even a hatching one, which apparently this final boss of the Beru is going to be for that one. But yeah, apart from that though, that pretty much wraps up the video on the secret locations, meaning that I can get back to grinding because I am making actually an update showcase video that I need to get back working on. And trust me, in that video, I am going to cook, okay? So yeah, make sure to stay tuned by hitting that like and subscribe button with notifications on. And yeah, until next time, I'm gonna get to grinding. So for the time being, thank you guys once again so much for watching, and peace out.